Hello and welcome to the Daily Draft, where we take magic one draft at a time. We are once more in a Legendary Cube Swiss draft because I'm starting to feel the squeeze of the downtime. So we're waiting for a couple more people and then we will be on our way. Okay, that took a hell of a long time. I don't know why. Oh, baby. It's like, Sky Diamond's kind of sketch, but we've got a Maelstrom Wanderer. So pick one, pack one Maelstrom Wanderer, and my day just got a little bit brighter. A little bit more rugged. Yeah, Maelstrom Wanderer is just a lot of value tacked onto one card. Creatures you control have haste, cascade. When you cascade, while the spell is on the stack, you reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card with converted mana cost lower than it and put it into play. So yeah, pretty decent. I hate that I can't move this around right now. Gosh, it's so frustrating. Anyway, see, I'm up here, being passed to by P. Rotten, and passing to Phenom. I'm always curious about that, and like, based on where I'm sitting, I should be playing against tons of uns, but we don't know. Explore is something I'm interested in, as well as Transguild Promenade. I think I just take the Promenade over the Prismatic Lens. I'm not really interested in Prismatic Lens as a mana rock. So yeah, I'll just take the mana fixing. Well, there is Search for Tomorrow, which is probably our best option here. Like, mana ramp that puts lands into play is fine. Sun Quan is pretty good. Bonfire's not great with Maelstrom Wanderer, so we're going to try to avoid that because, let's be honest, that's what we want to be doing. Yeah. So I could take any one of these lands, actually. I'd be happy to take. Thada is pretty good. Harmonize is card advantage. Austere Command is probably pretty reasonable, actually. Choose two, destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less, and destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or greater. You pay a little bit more than you would for like a Wrath, but you have the flexibility aspect along with it, and if we pick up more ramp cards like Kodama's Reach and Cultivate, I think this will be very good. Having said that, I think I just want the Girl Signet over, like Rescind, Misty, Gruul Turf even. Yeah. I still think that this is important enough that you want to take them. So I could take Swiftfoot Boots, Mountain Valley, Scalding Tarn, Savage Lands, but I'm just going to take Mizzix's Mastery because I love this card and I love to have fun. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. Alrighty. So Worldly Tutor can get Maelstrom Wanderer, so it's automatically in. Otherwise, Golgari Rot Farm is fine. Reiterate's funny, but not great. Yeah, we're just gonna take Worldly Tutor. You are technically a 1-drop. Also, bonus, Worldly Tutor allows me to put Search for Tomorrow in the 1-drop spot. I'm always curious as to whether Myriad Landscape is still bugged. The bug is that you can get any land with it. Otherwise, there's a Time of Need, which also gets Maelstrom Wanderer, Beacon of Destruction, Sulphur Falls, which is mana fixing. I mean, again, gets Maelstrom Wanderer is really the only qualification just about any card needs to be in this deck. Also removal. I found that playing removal is pretty important in this cube. This doesn't count as removal. This does. Do I want it? Not particularly. I'd rather have a Wayfarer's Bauble. So that, like, Austere Command can be a little bit more effective. Again, Wayfarer's Bauble puts cards onto the battlefield. Here, I'm gonna take the Salt-Crested Steppe as opposed to the Explorer. Salt-Crested Steppe, being a storage land, is generally pretty good. I want at least one in my deck, and this one can help cast double white Austere Command in our Rug deck. I mean, I'll take a Molten Slidekeep too, that's fine. It costs cast triple red Mizzix's Mastery. Now we're getting a little ridiculous. I thought this said other elk creatures. Okay, this time I'm taking the Selesnya Sanctuary. I will also take a Gruul Turf. Gift of the Gargantuan. Hopefully we don't play it, but look what it says. Reveal a creature card. Maelstrom Wanderer is a creature. Go figure. Transguild Promenade and Storage Lands are a little awkward with bounce lands, but eh. We'll be fine. So, Sabo Tavok is one of the best cards in the cube, as it has protection from all of the other creatures, and it can just murder them, like straight up on request, because you would not command Sabo to do anything. Urban Evolution's also fine, Fiery Confluence is fine, Reflecting Pool's pretty good, Talisman of Impulse is a talisman, but I'd rather take Sabo. Target opponent loses life. Yeah, this card does not seem good in this format. There's not even like a Prismatic Omen or something. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Prismatic Omen makes all of your lands all land types. So this would be good with Prismatic Omen because then you'd get all of the effects for all of your lands. I'm taking Azusa here. I already have 2 bounce lands, and Azusa is very good with bounce lands. Because it means essentially you don't run out of lands to play with her. There's also like a Charcoal Diamond, Frontier Bivouac, Rorik Thar is pretty funny. Teysa is also really good, and so is Sigarda. There's a couple of good creatures here, but we're just going to take the Azusa because she's a really good ramp spell. Here I could take Wretched Confluence. I like that card quite a bit. We don't really have mana fixing for it, but we're not necessarily like... We could be like Jund, I suppose. And is it better than Selesnya Signet? Yeah. Might not be better than Genesis Wave or Is It Boilerworks, but I think we can take it anyway. Oh man. Got there. Now I have a spot for each of my cards. Hooray! We're looking for maybe like a Mana Reflection would be sweet. Windswept Heath is pretty good. Dragonlord Dramoka is also pretty good. I'll take the big fatty. I'm sorry. Big, large creature. She's sensitive. There's Sandstep Citadel and there's Cinderglade. I think we just want the Citadel. It fixes for more colors. Cinderglade is fine, but we already have a couple of things that fix those colors. So I wonder how often we're gonna have a turn 1 play. Also, early we can Worldly Tutor for Azusa, and then later we can Time of Need for Maelstrom Wanderer, which is a pretty sweet combo. Let's see, Arcane Sanctum is more fixing. Spite Malice is just so flexible though. I think we take that. It's either a kill spell or a counter spell, and they're both slightly overcosted, but their appeal is that they are on the same card. So I'm fine taking another removal spell here. Could take the Necropolis or Engineered Explosives. I think I just want a Beast Within though. Like, Beast Within seems fine. Also, it's another removal spell, which is nice. Fires is fine. I'm just gonna take the Temple of Epiphany, though. It combos with my, bounce lands. Assuming I never need to cast anything on curve ever. Because you'll notice that the ones that don't enter the battlefield untapped are, they produce colorless mana. See, there's a Boros Garrison here, but I think I just want the Sultai Charm because we are like base Sultai almost, and it's another removal spell. Alright, so we have a draw spell, a piece of mana fixing, a Rurik Thar, not playing Phage, does not combo well with Maelstrom Wanderer. I think we just take the Thirst for Knowledge here. I'm just gonna put that on my sideboard. We have 17 playables, which actually isn't bad going into pack 3. Sure, I'll take a Finest Hour. Probably not gonna play it. But, I mean, it is pretty good. Like, play an Azusa and you can attack with it. Man. Sphinx Bone Wand is fine. It's, like, really expensive, but if you can get going with it, it's really good. I've never actually seen anybody play Karlov. What? Nobody's playing March of the Machines? That card's my jam. Here we're looking for things like Cultivate and Kodama's Reach, like those sorts of things. We didn't have either of those. There is a Mindslaver and a Faraway that we could take. Verdant Confluence is fine, but it tends to wheel, and I'd rather have either Faraway or Mindslaver. I think we just want Faraway as an efficient removal spell. So we have Path, O-Ring, bunch of lands, ultimate price, just recoup even. Just removal.pack. I'll just take a Path to Exile. Still no, like, Farseek effects. Guess I just take Talisman of Unity over, like, Chancery. Yeah, I'd rather have the Talisman. Alright, so there is an Eladamri's Call, a Trop, and, like, Kokusho and stuff like that. But I think... How many creatures do I have? 4? I think Eladamri's Call is reasonable over Tropical Island. Remember the rule being gets Maelstrom Wanderer, so. Not really interested in Honden. 8.5 Tails is annoying, but not something that I'm really into. I could take the Volk or the Canopy Vista. I'll just take a Volk. This time we're actually going to take mana fixing. So we have a deck, technically. And I think it's funny that we have like 8 lands, 22 spells, and just like the rest of our cards are sideboard. Like Gift is not something that we necessarily want to play, neither is Finest Hour. I'd rather have like a ramp spell, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I like Honden actually quite a bit, and Tassiger. Don't really have a use for Shroom. I think we can just take Tassiger here. Bloodstained Mire and Bad River and 4C. And like Yosei, I guess. That also counts. I think I just take Mire. They're pretty similar in value. Yeah. And I guess that's fine. I could take... I'm actually looking at Forbidden Alchemy or Fiery Fall here. Fiery Fall counts as a removal, so I think I'm just gonna take that. Zergo seems sweet with like Finest Hour. We almost have enough basics or non-basics to play Tainted Pact too. But that exiles stuff, and I don't like that. I don't really... We're gonna try playing Zergo, because Smashing Faces... Oh, hey. Sweet. So we picked correctly. Over, like, Skullbriar and Temur Ascendancy. We don't really need those. Ablation is gonna go in the sideboard, just in case there's some more, like, permanents that we don't really want to have to deal with. I'm gonna take Muddle the Mixture here. It can get, like, a Time of Need, which can get our other sweet cards. Do we play Zergo? I don't know. Fiery Fall actually is just a removal spell. So maybe we cut that. Yeah, we'll cut Fiery Fall. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna attack with Zergo. That's how that works, pretty sure. And it doesn't die to Austere Command. So... we're gonna put Mirari in the sideboard. And Yosei Wield. But I don't think we play it. I like our deck. Our deck is sweet. This Mystics' Mastery isn't going to win us any games, probably, but it is a lot of value, so I think we're good there. We need sort by color. Need a lot of green. Need some black and blue. Not a lot of red. So we're looking at like green and black and a little bit of white for card lands. So let's add some basics. I don't... Why is this... Don't actually need that many. So green, black, and white. We'll submit this, and I will see you guys in round 1.